Welcome back. We have success. So about 4 o'clock I had a good sized 1.5-year-old doe come in. At first I didn't know that I was going to shoot it, but the more it came in, it was curious about this decoy. I've got some footage of that I can show, but it started presenting just a great shot for me, and it's meat for the table, so we'll go ahead and take it. In Michigan we've got 2 licenses, or you could take at least 2 deer, so that's a good deal. Here's the deer. Got it all tagged up good. We're legal. Good sized doe. Came right in there. Presented a 25-yard shot. You can see my blind back there. Got the shot on it. Good deal. It ran through the woods that way, and I was able to recover it immediately. So, yeah, good deal. All right, we'll get a couple of Kodaks and get after the gutting, and it's just starting to rain on us now. Okay, we got the deer up here, got them up on our buck pole, and of course the rain is coming in. Temperatures right now in the 60s. It's supposed to only get down to the mid-50s tonight, which is just too warm to hang deer. So we're going to go ahead and quarter this thing and throw it in the refrigerator that we have out in the shed for this very reason. Good morning. It is Saturday, November the 5th. So we got that deer quartered out, broken down, quartered out, and put in the refrigerator last night. We did it in the rain. That's why I really wasn't able to film much, because we were getting pounded on. So not bad, but we figured out between the time I actually made the shot and the time I had that meat in the refrigerator, bagged and in the refrigerator, was a little more than 2 hours. So we didn't do too bad. Let me show you this deer and how we got it in the refrigerator. Come on. So here's the shed. We just built this year, and one of the big things that I wanted was a refrigerator out here. So for this very reason, you know, it only got down to, well, it's 59 degrees this morning, you know. So there you go. That's a quartered out deer. We got room for at least 2. We can pull those bottom racks out of there. You could probably put 3 deer in there. Now, it's not deboned yet. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to pull that back out of there and debone it all and package the meat up in 1-gallon freezer bags, and that way I'm just taking the meat home and I'll clean it up and vacuum pack it and all that jazz at home. So here's our buck pole setup. We've got this portable 6-foot plastic table. Perfect. There's our buck pole, 1 on each side. We got the pulley system. We got 1 for each side. So yeah, you can see where we went ahead and broke that down. Set the quarters on that, bagged them up, and did whatever we needed to. And then in the rain, of course, shoved off, and right down there's the shed. So that's the setup. Got both hindquarters set out. So really all I'm going to do here is take it off the bone and put it into, again, 1-gallon bags. Get the different muscle groups pulled apart and broken down, and bag it and take it home and finish it off there. So I'll do it, you know, start with these hindquarters, and then I'll take care of the back straps and stuff like that afterwards. One bag at a time. So, you know, we had 2 of those. That's the hindquarter, and that's how that broke down. That's the kind of meat you're getting off of that hindquarter. I'm just going to go ahead. I'll dab that off with some, I got a bowl of water with some paper towel. I'll dampen a paper towel and get as much of that. There's very little deer hair on there, but I'll get as much of that deer hair and everything off it as I can. I'm just going to go ahead and bag those into some 1-gallon bags and put it back in the fridge, and then that'll pack in the cooler nicely to take home when I go. So then you're going to obviously have another quarter. You're going to get that much times 2 just off the hindquarters. There's a lot of meat there. Okay, that job's done. Let me show you what I came up with. All right, that's what's left. Those are the bones. Yeah, I know a processor would probably put all of that into hamburger that tastes like crap. So we got everything that's usable off of there. I'll throw that in a bucket and run it back to the coyote pile. And let me show you what's in the refrigerator then. So again, I just cleaned it well enough to take it home. It's all deboned, but hey. So there you go. There's a refrigerator full of, and those things are packed full, man. But there we go. One deer. Now I'll take it home. I'll get all of that silver skin and tallow and everything out of that. I'll cut it up into steaks and stew meat. And when I say stew meat, I mean like filet mignon, man. It's phenomenal meat. Use it for like noodles and tips and noodles or whatever you call it, and just a variety of different things, stir fries, etc. It's phenomenal. So there you go. One deer broken down, ready to go home.